It's the 9th of December. I'm Jerusha Sukhtheorath, and here are today's news headlines. The body of Pierre Corky has been returned to South Africa. Court will today rule on whether Oscar Pistorius' appeal will be heard, and South Africa is in for months of power cuts. The body of Pierre Corky arrived at Waterkloof Air Base this morning, and according to EWN, the body was received by Corky's family, government officials, and the US ambassador. A post-mortem will first be conducted on his body before it's handed over to his family for burial. Corky and American photographer Luke Summers were killed during an attempt by US Special Forces to free them from their al-Qaeda captors in Yemen in the early hours of Saturday. Corky and his wife Yolandi were kidnapped by militants in Yemen while they worked in the country as a teacher and relief worker in hospitals, respectively. Corky's wife was released in January. The Gift of the Givers Foundation, which helped in negotiating with al-Qaeda, said Corky died a day before he was due to be released, following a negotiated deal. Judge Thokozile Masipa will rule today whether to grant the state an appeal that will open the way for Oscar Pistorius to serve more time behind bars for killing Reeva Steenkamp. In October, Masipa sentenced the Paralympic gold medalist to 5 years in jail. She found him guilty of culpable homicide rather than the more serious charge of murdering Reeva Steenkamp. Prosecutor Harry Nell argued in appeal papers that Masipa misinterpreted the law when she ruled Pistorius did not intentionally shoot Steenkamp. He described the sentence as shockingly light and inappropriate. Should Masipa grant the appeal, the case will be heard in the Supreme Court of Appeal in Bloemfontein. And finally, Eskom has confirmed South Africa's electricity supply is expected to be constrained into February and March 2015. Eskom CEO Tshediso Matona said power supply would depend on the availability of diesel during that period. The power utility used 140 million litres of diesel to produce power in November. Matona said, "We have had situations during this past week where the ordering of diesel was delayed due to budget constraints." Rolling blackouts continue across the country. For these stories and more, stay tuned to News 24 Live.